Just look at some of the things she was saying.
You fucked up spitting in my mouth all those times. Aunt Wilson, it's over for you. Nightmares, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, plant emoji, dragon emoji, tiger emoji. She mean that shit. Howdy, today we got the freakiest celebrities ever. What's your favorite freak? Personally, my favorite freak ain't my favorite freak because he's freaky. It's funny because he's freaky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kevin Gates. I'll be sitting there to discuss it, hearing what he's saying. But you can't stop yourself from laughing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put your favorite freak in the comments. I think we all of us are going to say Sexy Red. But there's like too much freak though. Like no cap. Like there's too much freak. Like some of y'all need to slow down on the freak. Y'all start moving in a ridiculous fashion. If y'all feel what I'm saying. Like Kevin Gates is max low, like max prestige freakery. Don't go further. No
Is it
cap.
just me, or does it seem like the average person nowadays is hornier than a rhinoceros family reunion? It seems like you can't even have a decent conversation with people without some type of sexual dialogue being brought up. And the same thing goes on with these celebrities, bro. They're all just a bunch of freaks.
I don't remember the last conversation I had that was freaky. It was like 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even that freaky. It was a couple questions.
Freaks with a lot of money. I don't know if people are drinking Viagra-laced water or something, but it's getting out of control. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most lustful and concupiscent celebrities, as well as some of the most egregious tendencies and
I lied. Right, it was Saturday, but that's beside the point.
Dispositions. Comment down below the freakiest celebrity that you've ever seen, and like, subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about Shannon Sharpe. Now, this big buff-ass Mr. Robinson is really just an old-ass hornball. This nigga's the sole inspiration behind the making of this video. I know more about Shannon Sharpe's freaky fiascos than the average person should, and all of it has come against my will. First of all, this roided-up Negro accidentally went live on Instagram and broadcasted the audio of him and Michelle.
Yeah.
How do we know her name? Because this nigga was all up in the mic sounding like fucking Wild Mud, bro.
That boy breathing extra hard. We not hearing this gang. I'm gonna keep it a
This
bean.
nigga was on one of those CPAP machines. He needs to hit the Gatorade training facility urgently to get that stamina up. Michelle had that nigga sounding like Batman. I am the night. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Unc can't get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? He's a grown ass man. But don't pull the getting hacked gimmick out of your ass to try and cover it up. I've heard of butt dialing before, but going live on Instagram takes more steps than it does to walk up a flight of stairs.
Boy, look, bro. You ever fall asleep on your phone? No cap. Mysterious things just start happening. You fall asleep on your phone, you drop your phone on your face. You in a different app in the messages section. No cap. It's literally happened.
Can't fathom how you can accidentally go live on Instagram. But the other reason why I believe that this nigga did this shit on purpose is because literally that same night, he was on Nightcap with Ocho Cinco and promoted some janky ass Viagra variant on the stream. Coincidence? I think not. Now, some people are speculating that he did this in order to beat the zesty allegations that people were putting on him, and perhaps that's also a possibility. But the most recent—
just wear baggy pants, bro. Not gonna cap. You gotta go baggy pants. And he always want to wear the tightest pants possible. Straight assassinating his legs.
story that set the world on fire is Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million over grape allegations. Now, at the end of the day, these are just allegations. I repeat, these are just allegations. So if you try and sue me, all your ass gonna get is about a couple dollars and a handful of Werther's caramel. Now, this big, swole, back-ass 50-some-year-old man was out here taking out girls who should be freshmen in college. His kids are literally older than her, bro. This shit is sick. This nigga Shannon is really about to risk his career for a girl who looks like she could be one of our founding fathers, bro. Could've sworn I seen her ass on the $100 bill or something. This nigga Shannon has been mesmerized by the milk. This motherfucker's a dairy demon. Now, I've always been someone who's been dubious when it comes to age gap relationships, because it more so depends on the age the two adults are rather than the number of years in between them. For example, a 29-year-old trying to engage with a 19-year-old is much different than a 55-year-old engaging with a 45-year-old, even though there's a 10-year difference between both couples, if that makes sense. But the fact that the age gap between Shannon Sharpe and this—
because both of y'all, of calling y'all both old is crazy, but it's like both y'all are well-seasoned adults. That's the thing about it. Like, getting freaky with a teen past the age of 21, like, only gap should be like 19 to 21. After that, bro, play your age range, play your age group. No cap. You trying
Gabby girl is bigger than the gap between Michael Strahan's teeth is quite alarming. What could you and this girl possibly have in common? And as if that wasn't bad enough, the text messages and audio clips that were released really made my skin crawl. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. I mean, that's a little odd, but hey, everybody has their kinks. I guess. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. What the fuck is baby gravy, and who uses such unconventional verbiage? If I'm texting a girl and she says anything about baby gravy, she's getting blocked and I'm posting her number on the dark web.
They just saying shit. Oh, she just baby gravy and you was crazy. We gonna cut that out. Hey, y'all didn't hear none of that shit. Y'all didn't hear that slip up.
Want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you? Okay, bro, this is getting out of hand. You telling me Shay was out here getting his salad tossed like an Olive Garden customer? That's my daddy? Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me? Okay, now we're on some Kim Kardashian shit. That race play shit is so fucking weird. But Gabe, you shouldn't kink shame. It's his business. My nigga, if you get your rocks off by someone calling you a porch monkey, then you deserve 15,984 lashes. And why does the baby have to be big? Like, I understand the black part, but why is the baby big? But I digress. Point being, this.
How tall is Shannon Sharp? Shannon Sharp's player build 6'2", 230, 270 on the bench press, 500 squat in college. He bench pressing 300 right now. That baby gonna be big as shit. Let's keep it about. That baby gonna be big as hell.
Fake ass Barney with some bop in it needs to settle his old ass down with somebody and call it a life. Most people are gonna remember Shannon Sharp for being one of the greatest tight ends in the history of football, but now he's gonna be remembered as the horny old LeBron Glazer. Now we gotta talk about Kevin Gates. This nigga is incurably horny. Definitely on the hornball Mount Rushmore. I mean, this nigga literally confessed to piping his cousin for a duration of 2 years on the internet for millions to hear, and then doubled down on it by saying, I ain't about to stop, the damage has already been done. You wanna run that by me again? What do you mean I ain't about to stop? This nigga, even after becoming aware that the person who he was putting through the mattress was his own flesh and blood, still didn't stop his erotic escapades.
This is a sick Negro.
Not to mention the onslaught of salacious lyrics that this motherfucker be spewing. Every time I hear one of his lyrics, I feel like I need to go tell a trusted adult about what I just heard. It's like this nigga's in permanent heat for the rest of his life. And I know y'all remember those harrowing performances that he was putting on in front of thousands of people.
You know, stomach. No running. You know, your stomach. Go in your stomach.
I pick you down, pick you down, pick you down. Every time you come, I pick you up, I'll bring you.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He meant that shit. Look at the belt. That bitch unfastened. That shit's strictly for the fashion. He's very serious about that.
Every time you come, I pick you up, I'll bring you.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Somebody needs to put this man down. I will say this though, there should never be any claims or accusations that Kevin Gates has a ghostwriter or something, because I can tell you right now, this shit came straight from the heart. I have absolutely zero doubt that he wrote these lyrics. He's like a real life hormone monster, bro. And you gotta be one Diddy-licious nigga to take photos like this. And don't even get me started on this man's interviews.
If it's humid, I wanna just get that coconut oil, that dry, the virgin coconut oil, like the liquid kind, the 100%, and put it in a spray bottle. And I want to go outside in my backyard, and I want to put some latex gloves on, you heard me? And I want a big booty bitch to just bend over outside, and I want to spray that with that bottle while I punch that dick in her from the back.
Mr. Electric, send this nigga to the penis explosion chamber and have his penis exploded immediately!
I used to know that shit bar for bar too. I used to know that bar for bar. I fell off. Like, punching dick is crazy. That's crazy vocabulary game.
Now we gotta talk about Zion Williamson.
Now
Zion, big kingpin built ass, came into the NBA's most hyped prospect since LeBron James. And don't get me wrong, all of it was warranted because he was making grown men look like they were part of a pee-wee basketball league, bro. And he's literally been the same size since high school. Like, imagine failing your algebra test in the 8th period, then 5 hours later getting your shit sent to the 3rd row. But anywhoosies, Zion Williamson is one of the biggest freaks of nature I've ever seen with my eyeballs. Emphasis on the freak part, because this nigga was taking down broads built like Dr. Robotnik. Mariah Mills is out here walking around built like inflammation and flatulence, and Zion was knocking her ass down like some bowling pins. And then she went on one of the most historical runs in Twitter history. She was tweeting every 5 minutes, making some of the most preposterous claims I've ever seen. Just look at some of the things she was saying.
You fucked up spitting in my mouth all those times. Wilson, it's over for you. Nightmares, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, land emoji, dragon emoji, tiger emoji. She mean that shit. Is that someone pouring out a cup of wok? Yeah, she feel what type of way.
Some of the things she was saying. As a matter of fact, I think Twitter had to suspend her ass because she was off her rocker. And then even his current baby mama used to be one of those freaky cam girl type women or something. And as I'm recording this video, Zion Williamson is being accused of rape, kidnapping, and abuse. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here trying to confirm or deny any of these rumors or allegations. But what I will say is there needs to be a law innovated in which people who falsely accuse other people of such reprehensible crimes should face jail time. Because we've seen many cases in which a woman will accuse a man of forcing themselves onto her, and now their whole life is ruined. Hell, there's been times where a woman got rejected by a man, so she accuses him of rape. All I'm saying is I believe people who commit those sick crimes should be buried under the jail, so the people who make those false claims can chill on the inside too. As a matter of fact, we might need to lock this nigga up for how he spits game anyway.
Hi, handsome.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi. Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god, stop.
Yes, stop. Nah, on some middle school type shit.
I almost hung up. You're
Just randomly. Someone's just gonna start leaking them FaceTime calls. All y'all talking crazy on the internet. Your FaceTime is getting leaked one day. No cap. I'm trying to see what happens. I'm trying to see how you respond. How it really went down.
stop saying that. You're beautiful.
Boy, hell no. I know he not out here trying to cuff women with these Miska Muska Mickey Mouse ass lines, bro. But he's not the only NBA player who's thinking with the wrong head, because Anthony Send the Video Edwards deserves a mention as well. I actually think he's worse than Zion because he's out here producing more babies than a toy factory. This nigga just be laying one rip in every woman he meets. I think he has like 3 different kids with 3 different women. And keep in mind, he's only 23 going on 24. By the time he's 30, his family gonna be looking like planktons, bro. And to make matters worse, he doesn't even want to be a part of his own daughter's life. In my humble opinion, some of the most lame shit you can do is bring life into this world and just toss that little nigga to the side like an empty soda can or something. But Anthony Edwards is just running around tapping more women than a game of Flappy Bird. Now we gotta talk about Sexy Red, who quite literally might be the most explicit individual on this entire list. She's just a walking cesspool of depravity and immorality. So much so that she released a lip gloss line with the most
so
odious
crazy
names I've ever perceived. Just look at these names, bro. Yellow.
Yeah, bro, I seen that. What that boy name? Damn. Streamer. Nah, he was talking about he tried that shit. I seen it. I'm like, yeah, you got it. I don't know why you put that on your lips game.
Discharge, sex on my period, gonorrhea. I wouldn't even trust putting anything named gonorrhea anywhere near my body, let alone my lips. Now y'all gonna be sick as hell when y'all wake up the next morning and get her lips look like Kevin's off of SpongeBob. Like, I get that her whole gimmick is to be as vulgar as possible, but this is OD. Only in this current era can someone like Sexy Red be as big as she is. If she was trying to pull this gimmick in the Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Lil Kim era, her ass would have gotten banished to Skull Island, bro. And then you got her sidekick Sakuna. Oh wait, I meant Succubus. I meant Suki.
Ah, that was a terrible pause. Get this on my screen, bro. Big sexy. Nah, her music tough though. You can do the most foolish shit. If your music tough, nah, vicious music tough as hell.
The Skull Island, bro. And then you got her sidekick Sakuna. Oh wait, I meant Succubus, variant if you will. Except her freakiness should have had her locked up because she was out here throwing it back on a fucking Rugrat. What? I was the thought of twerking on a child even conjuring your brain.
I skipped a chapter.
She's just an all-around abominable individual. The next person I want to talk about is NLE Choppa. Now, I was someone who was very fond of NLE Choppa's music. I can't even sit here and act like I wasn't hitting all them crazy-ass seizure Mr. Crocker dances in high school. That nigga was putting out more hits than the Mob Boss. Like, y'all remember when everybody named Mama was remixing that Spot 'em Got 'em nigga song? He had the hardest one by far. But I don't know who got a hold of my mans or whatever, because now he's moving straight up like a Diddy disciple. Hell, I just seen a video the other.
Now? That nigga been freaked out. Nigga was freaked out from the beginning. You ain't see that? I knew back in high school, back when I was in school, and that nigga started dropping music. He was too freaked out. I knew that boy was freaked out.
Day of him in the first ballot Hall of Fame thought Sophie Rain. What happened to my GOAT, man? What possible music opted to could Sophie Rain be retaining, bro? This is a damn disgrace. My nigga went from busting caps to busting nuts. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He's doing 20v1s and shit now. It's getting ugly, bro. Then he was on Biden Ross's stream choking out porn stars like he was Homer Simpson or something. It's like he's on a freaky world tour with no plan of halting. And now I'm seeing videos of this nigga shaving his head and dissing the devil. We genuinely might be watching the identity crisis in real time. He went from like his southern drill, walk him down, shoot him up, bang bang phase, to his gazer, third eye open, BBL herb concoction phase, then transition to this gooned out freakazoid hornball phase, and then now I guess he's like a monk or something. I don't know. Every couple years this nigga changes phases like the damn moon. I'm sure he's gonna have an emo phase next talking about, Mom, get the fuck in my room, it's not a phase. Now we gotta talk about Shaq. I don't know why it seems like the Lord of these.
No, that's King. That's King Freak right there. Nah, that's Diddy. Diddy's King Freak. He Prince Predator. He rolled brown toothbrush in his booty hole. That's Shaq.
Geriatric motherfuckers get, the freakier they get as well. Shaq's always been a weirdo to me though. He's just got generational PR that covers.
See what I'm saying? I was just saying that right there. Toothbrush.
It all up. Like when he was on Angel Reese's podcast and he was talking about the WNBA lowering the rim so they can dunk or whatever. Cool beans. That somehow pivoted into him fantasizing about Angel Reese in some quote little ass shorts dunking the ball. Now for some context, Angel Reese was on Wild and out wearing some, you know, some
little ass shorts.
Some revealing shorts, you know, maybe on the revealing side if you will.
It's coming out.
Is doubling down.
It's hanging out the shorts. Some little shit, some little ass shorts.
Some revealing shorts, you know, maybe on the revealing side, if you will. But now Shaq is doubling down and trying to put this image into everybody's head.
You just lower like that to where it gives you ability to dunk. Bro, imagine you
I'm not a
I ain't finna hear that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to listen to the mole heads until they start talking a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Panty soup. They start talking about panty soup. I kind of toned you out.
all right.
Tell you about panty soup. Church.
You're not beautiful or good looking. You are gorgeous. There's a lot of gorgeous women in Vienna.
Now keep in mind, this is about someone who Shaq has said is like a daughter to him. And I'm not trying to act like I'm Professor X and can read minds or anything, but from my discernment, it seems like she was uncomfortable. But that's not all, because this jolly black giant was out here fucking on fun-sized women. And they got the nerve to try and conceal his face. Nigga, we caught you.
You can't fuck that lad, dog.
This is gonna be like trying to plug an iPhone 4 charger into an iPhone 5.
Hey,
and I understand
we
like
know who you
95%
are.
of women will look small next to Shaq, but come on, bro. That's like Thanos trying to pipe Smurfette or something. I also want to quickly mention the cuck final boss, Adam 22. This nigga's just a sick weirdo who'll do anything it takes for money and attention, including letting his wife get her guts rearranged by another man. My stomach actively turns every time I see this fake ass Jack Smith. And I'm sure some of you are wondering where this baby oil bastard and this pissy pervert are on this list, but them motherfuckers would need their own video. Like, they are literal criminals. And I feel as if including them in this video would be doing the other scandalous entities in this video a disservice. But I think it's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the freakiest celebrity that you know, or the freakiest thing a celebrity's ever done. Like, subscribe if you're new. Join the family. We going crazy. 2025 takeover is in full effect, baby. You already know. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for supporting me. Y'all like deadass gotta be the most like loyal subs.
He pouring his heart out. Go subscribe to Grime, you feel me? Get that boy up. Get that boy up. Feel me, feel me, feel me, feel me, feel me. You know what I'm saying? Feel me, feel me, you know what I'm saying? Feel me, you know what I'm saying?